Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I was hoping to do a video sooner than this, but went to my grandson's first birthday, which was a success on Saturday, and the next day, or actually that night, I would say about half of us got the flu. So I am back to the living. You can't keep a good Italian Greek girl down, so we're doing a day in the life today. I'm going to start putting some things away, and then I'm actually going to show you a little bit of what I bought and a cool healthy recipe for a nice snack. If this is your first time visiting, I'm Heidi. I live with my husband Frank. We are empty nesters. I have 2 grown children. I am spoiled because one lives about 12 minutes away and the other about 20. I have 1 grandchild named Jack. And we are retirees as of June 2024. So we're just enjoying life, doing our thing, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. A lot more content coming. I may have asked this before, but I'm wondering if you have a certain way of organizing the things that you bought at the grocery store when you come home. Do you put things away as you're taking them out of the bag? Do you group things? I tend to group mine obviously where they're going, and I guess that sounds logical to me, or at least for me, but I'm wondering maybe people do it another way. Let me know. Also, I would love to know if you guys go grocery shopping on the same day every week. Do you go once a week? Do you go every couple days? I'd love to know if you have a schedule or not. I find it interesting how people shop. I always have been a once a week kind of person, and of course there's things you have to run out and get during the week, but for the most part I like to make sure I have everything in my house, so I do prefer once a week. All right, everybody, I just find it very interesting to see how people eat. So a little bit about me. I play around with organic, but I can afford to play around with it. It's just the 2 of us. So some stuff I buy is decent and some is just, more healthier than others. So moderation, I think, is a good key. I've got a couple small things of Greek yogurt because I want to make those bagels where it's half flour and half Greek yogurt. Yeah. I've got some dressing, turkey. I ended up buying, I saw this, I bought 2 things of spinach by mistake, so I'll have to use that up. Not the worst thing, I could have bought double. Carb balance wrap, grapes, cottage cheese. I want to try to make those cottage cheese crackers I've been seeing. Carrots, cuke, apples. I needed tomatoes. This Greek yogurt, I'm going to make a snack for you guys in a minute, a healthy snack. I got some sausages for a recipe. I've been making a new creamer. I'm going to probably do a reel on it. I like to use the organic whole milk. OJ, we needed Cool Whip. That's a treat for our hot cocoa. I got butter, pickles, sliced cheese. The house is just what it is, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Stuff for the dishwasher. This is boring stuff. Sponges. That's for my creamer. Some soup. This here, I don't know if you've ever seen this in my videos. It's a meatloaf I made. It's an excellent recipe. It's from Better Homes and Gardens years ago when you got a free magazine in the mail. I know I'm dating myself. Stuffing mix for chicken. It adds quite a bit of flavor, and of course it's got the herbs and seasoning, so it does add a lot of flavor, believe it or not, in a meatloaf. Going to be using that also with my little healthy snack I'm going to show you. Coconut milk instead of using heavy cream in one of my pasta dishes. I got chili seasoning. I like organic peanut butter, but I also buy that to keep on hand. Monk fruit, I'm trying to have Frank take that over the stevia, which I believe is a little bit better. I think this is supposed to be one of the better ones. Lily's dark chocolate chips. I may make some more pistachio clusters, but I forgot to buy craisins. I wanted to add craisins. Might have to pick those up. Hot cocoa mix, detergent, dog food. So the stuff that I keep like over here, oh, okay, so snack, organic. I've been eating these organic rice cakes and putting peanut butter and jelly on them, or sometimes just peanut butter. Dog cookies, I got nacho chips. So this stuff here that's going in the hallway, the bathroom, or my bathroom, and yeah, in the hallway, goes like over here. Kind of same with some of that. This stuff here will go up there. That stuff there, obviously up there. And this is all refrigerator stuff. But I'm going to put this all away, and then I'll show you that little healthy Greek yogurt snack. This is just where I keep my cleaners, dish detergent, sponges, and paper towel, and there's overflow a little bit in the hallway. All right, I'm just going to refill my hot chocolate little container that I have here for my packets. It's funny now that we're retired. Once the cooler weather came, it's like 2:30 sometimes, and I'll look at Frank and he'll look at me and I'm like, "You ready for our hot chocolate?" Then we had our Cool Whip and our little treat for the afternoon. But as I just mentioned, I bought the Lily's chocolate chips. So these do cost more. They are sugar-free, but I'm telling you, you can't tell the difference, but you will pay more. And like I mentioned, I do like to use these when I make the clusters. I feel a little bit better about eating them because they're a little cleaner. But please know, I'm not preaching in any way. I'm just showing you what we eat, how I shop, what my thoughts are, because you can drive yourself crazy as far as eating healthy. So I try to meet halfway. And as I mentioned before, moderation is key for us. So, it is what it is. You got to live life too, right? So I'm just going to put some monk fruit in the front here, and I'm going to refill the K-cups. I have a few extras also in a little canister on my counter, but we keep the big box from Costco, kind of like going down our stairs into the cellar. So at least here in the morning, we can just grab those. Just putting the last couple things away in this cabinet, and I'll wipe down the counters, and then I'm anxious to show you that healthy dessert. That's why I'm tossing. I have 2 ingredients that I'm tossing over to that counter. And I think you guys might like it. You'll have to try it. Actually, seeing that mason jar with the sudsy water in there is reminding me I've got to make my my creamer as well. By the way, are you following me on Instagram? If not, give me a follow. I'm pretty active on there. And I think the nice thing with Instagram is you can see daily things that are happening or what's going on in our life, because you don't do a video all the time, many times during the week. So Instagram gives you that chance to see what's going on in my life. And like I said, I am pretty active on there. All right, so I wanted to show you, this is where I keep my menu for the week. And I just wanted to show you. I have a lot of abbreviations, but as long as I know what's there, right? So some of the meals I'm having will be gnocchi with sun-dried tomatoes. I don't think I showed you the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to make a meatloaf. And I didn't show you, I had bought a couple sweet potatoes. I'm going to make mashed sweet potatoes and some green beans, chicken chili, and some cornbread. I did forget to buy that. And tonight I'm going to go light. I don't have my appetite back 100%, but it's doing good. I'm going to have tomato soup, but I'm going to add some ditalini pasta to give it some substance. And I'm either going to try the Greek yogurt bagels, which seems weird with tomato soup, but it's bread, right? Or the cottage cheese crackers. I've been seeing those all over, so I'm kind of dying to know how those taste and if they do come out. So anyway, that's my menu for the week. So this is actually a Weight Watcher idea. from many years ago. Just got some Greek yogurt. I'll link it, but there's, you know, three ingredients, so. All right, so crushed pineapple, sugar-free, fat-free, pistachio pudding. But, you know, maybe you can think of other combos. I've really only tried this with this, is because that's how we learned about it. Maybe I should have got a bigger bowl, but let me roll up my sleeves a little bit. So yeah, if you're looking for something different, fairly healthy, right? Getting a lot of protein from the Greek yogurt. Gonna stir it really good. See if you can see that okay. Yep. And, you know, if you want to add more pistachios on the top, you can do that. You know, if you want to add a dab of Cool Whip, you know, and of course, the more you add, the, let me see if a lot of the pudding is scraped from the bottom. You know, the more ingredients and aren't great that you add, of course, adds to the unhealthiness, but, you know, you can drive yourself cuckoo, and sometimes I do. So I just, you know, I buy some really healthy things, and then other things, you know, not so much, but for the most part, we do eat fairly healthy. And you put this in the fridge, and like tonight, this could be, you know, this might be our snack. So I think I scraped the bottom okay. Sometimes pudding gets kind of, yeah, that's good. All right. And there's your snack. So the Greek yogurt, crushed pineapple, and the pudding. And that's all there is to it. And I'm going to stick it in the fridge. I'm going to cover it, put it in the fridge, and maybe we can have that tonight. I remembered I had a very small batch of towels to fold. So we'll get those folded and put those away. Actually, in between doing this video, I snuck in a visit to my mom. And my brother and I didn't stay that long. She had a cough, so I'm hoping that's all she gets compared to what everybody else got this weekend. So we'll keep an eye on that. And tomorrow's supposed to be lousy weather, so I figured I'd get my visit in today. I almost forgot I had this white towel sitting on my dryer for quite a while, and it's just a kind of a big beach, kind of a bath towel that I put out near the slider when it's snowy and you got to let Sophie in and wipe her paws and all that. I don't have a any kind of a little rug near the slider. I probably should, but anyway, this has been sitting here and I've got to put this in the laundry. I'll put these towels in our vanity. These belong in our bathroom, and sometimes I have to remind myself to rotate the towels, or else they smell like, you know, you ever get that stale smell because you haven't used a towel for a while? So I took the other ones out, put the new ones in, and anyway, it's not a lot of space, so I got to fold them a certain way so I get, you know, more in there. And so anyway, I'm just going to finish that up. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap up this video with just showing you what I'm having for supper. My stomach is just about back to normal, but I didn't want anything heavy, so we've got the tomato soup with the ditalini in there. I'm going to add a little bit, just a little bit, of basil. You can actually buy it, you know, the creamy tomato with basil, but sometimes they put too much, and I am going to add a little more pepper, and that should be good. Give that a stir. All right, let's head over to the crackers. All right, so we've got the cottage cheese. I'm going to add some rosemary salt that I made a while back. I'm going to add Italian seasoning. These are getting empty. Onion powder. I think I've got new ones. Garlic powder. We're going to do pepper, salt and pepper, of course, and Parmesan cheese. So let's add that into the cottage cheese. All right, so we'll do a little bit of, not a lot of the salt. This can be kind of strong. A little bit of pepper. Do a little bit of garlic powder, but you can add, I've seen how they add, this is onion powder. I'll link it. They've added ranch dressing, what's that seasoning called everybody likes? Everything but the bagel. I'm not a big fan of seeds like that, so. All right, so once again, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. Don't forget, just make it your own, okay? I'm just winging this. Maybe some shredded cheddar. I'll be honest with you, don't have that. So we're just gonna wing this, wing it. There's my oven. Some recipes said 375, some said 400, so I'm just gonna try 400 and hope that. Let me just make sure you guys can see this a little closer. It's all right, I have to drop it on a cookie sheet. Somebody said to lightly spray the parchment paper, so I did that. And we're gonna drop by that might be, you know what, that might be too much. I wonder if it's too big. Let me get a little spoon, guys. Well, no, maybe not. I'll just do it a little less. I should have just got a little spoon. They said to, yeah, that might be too much. Let me get a little spoon. Hold on. They say to shape them, so I'm just kind of flattening. We'll have to see how this first batch comes out. These are a little on the big side, I think, for a cracker. Instead of having you watch me do the rest of them, I will put them in the oven and we'll see what they look like when they come out. And I'll tell you how long they cook for. All right, so that recipe was a flop. And I said to myself, do I leave this part in when I'm editing? Do I take it out? Leaving it in. Hope you still return to my channel. So I did one batch at 400 and then I put it up higher and they just weren't really browning. I moved the rack up, they weren't browning. I put another tray in, I'll move the rack up and put it on broil. So they took kind of a while, but this is what they're looking like. Okay, this one, you gotta let them cool and dry, and I get that, and take them out when you feel that they're set. So this one is kind of looking normal. The taste is there because of the seasoning I put in. I'm trying to, now these are falling apart. So kind of an interesting recipe. I did look a bunch of them up. Some of them add almond flour, an egg, or an egg white. This one here, I just happened to see on Instagram Reels. It was like a couple ingredients, the cottage cheese and your herbs or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to test it. Like I said, the taste is there, and now that this is cool, and looking a little better, it's very flavorful, but it's kind of tough because they weren't really cooking fast enough for me at 425. I feel like they weren't browning at all. Move the rack up, put it on 500. So it's a recipe I'm going to have to play with if I even feel like it. So anyway, that's my honest opinion. The taste is there. You know, maybe I'll try them again, maybe I won't. You got to kind of find a medium, I guess, of what to cook them on. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you soon, and have a great day. Bye, everybody.